Hello everyone, or no one, and welcome to Delo Gaming. I'm a bad gamer, and I played Bramble the Mountain King, and I found this. I don't know who this game is for, because it goes from being very cute and cuddly, to getting chopped in half, walking in blood and guts, getting smashed, and eaten alive. So I decided to play the game Bramble the Mountain King. Probably the most random game I've ever picked up. I have no clue how I came over it, but it was on like a 80-90% sale or something, so I went like, hey, let's go for it and see what I can learn about my gaming preferences, because I never played anything like this. This is a game that I've taken Scandinavian folk tales and put them together into this game and made a story out of it, where you follow Olle and his attempt to rescue his little sister from dangerous monsters. If you have grown up with these folk tales, you might feel some affection towards this game, as you will recognize many of the monsters you encounter in this game. The game alternates between being cute and cuddly, where you ride a hedgehog, you play catch with your little sister, and you play hide and seek with some gnomes, to getting chopped in half, smashed to pieces, crawling around in gut and blood and gore, and getting eaten alive by trolls. Not all trolls are bad. There is one guy that will always give you a helping hand. The game leans heavily towards the grimmer side with some very dark moments in the game. The gameplay is fairly simple, with a quite linear path you follow. Where you get to solve some puzzles and defeat some bosses as you progress the story. The game is very short, it's like 5 hours or something. The game itself looks pretty decent, with a nice and fitting soundtrack. The highlight of this game is the final boss, the Mountain King, which is well choreographed with some banger music. The only issue I had is that you can move around in a 3D world, but the camera is fixed in 2 dimensions. So jumping puzzles is always a challenge for me in these types of games. I am a little bit unsure who these types of games are for. I think it's a little bit too grim and dark for younger kids, and I'm pretty sure it's not exciting enough for teenagers, but what do I know? It's definitely not for 40-year-old fat men that makes videos on YouTube as a gaming diary because their memory is fading away, but the internet is forever. On the Delo gaming scale, I guess I will put it on a 5 out of 10. It's not a bad game in any shape or form, but it doesn't exactly tick any boxes off with me at least. I'm not into the horror, scary kind of things, or grim, dark, mysterious things. But if you are into that, you will probably enjoy it a little bit more. But that's how I feel. But that's enough for me. And I will now, as always, leave you with the wise words of wisdom from the Steam reviews, and I bid you farewell. Do you like Limbo? Little Nightmares? This is like those, but way better. Everything in this game saw me as a snack. I'm flattered. I booted this up expecting a cute little forest romp. 5 minutes later, I'm emotionally attached to a child and being haunted by something that looks like a troll crossed with my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, therapy is not fixing these kids. It's a hidden gem. I don't have the exact words to describe this true work of art. Just know if you play it for sure you'll love it. The Nordic people sure didn't mess around with children's stories. Brilliant game. It keeps you unsettled throughout, even if the scenery is beautiful. You keep having the feeling that something's off in a good sense. Also, if you're a fan of Nordic folklore and myth like I am, this will be right up your alley. First of all, compliments to the artist and musicians. The game's video and audio are excellent. Gruesome, dark, and thrilling family story. The gnomes are giving me baby fever. I can't, they're so cute.
However, the darkness outside did not scare her. Because she knew she had her brother.